Okay, so I wanted to make a video about whores and the word and other words amongst others that people use as a fucking insult. Because really, if you call someone a whore as a fucking insult, you're dumb as shit. Okay? So first of all, we're gonna look at the definition of whore. Okay, so the definition of whore for Webster is someone who has sex, who is promiscuous, and usually does it for money. Well, it says usually, so I guess other people don't do it for money. And since a lot of people like to look on Urban Dictionary, we're going to also look at that definition. A woman that sleeps with everyone but you. Alright, well, if you believe that definition, you're just a jealous fuck. Alright, so let's look at the next definition on Urban Dictionary. Alright. Someone who does something excessively. Well, I guess mostly that means someone who fucks a lot. Okay, next. A woman who sleeps with you for something in exchange, usually money. Like the Webster definition. Alright. Let's see. Someone who has sex with a lot of people. Okay, so that is probably the most known definition and why people use it. So, whores. There are so many different types of fucking whores. First of all, people will call a 15-year-old girl who just lost their virginity a whore. Okay, well, I don't think that makes you a whore just because you lost your virginity, because I'm pretty sure if you're calling her a whore, you've had sex. I've never met a virgin who has used the word fucking whore before. So, you're fucking dumb if you're calling a 15-year-old girl a whore for losing her virginity. You need to fucking die in a ditch. And then there's whore as in a girl sleeps with different guys or girls. Okay, pretty sure you probably just went and had a gangbang with 3 different dudes, or went and had sex with 3 different guys in the past 2 weeks. I guess that makes you a whore too. So, you just called yourself a whore. Good job. And then, people want to call girls whore because they're jealous. Oh, you fucked my boyfriend, you're a whore. That doesn't make me a whore if I fucked your boyfriend. I'm sorry. That makes me very sexy and I fucked your boyfriend because he wants my body more than he wants yours. Because apparently your vagina isn't that fucking great and you need to just shut the fuck up. So don't be a jealous fuck. And you know what? I've been called a whore so many times in my fucking life. It's actually funny to me now because back then, oh, she called me a whore, that's so mean, I'm so sad, blah blah blah. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. I mean, nowadays, no, I'm not a whore. I'm happily married. I have my man. He's my bitch. Yeah. But you know what? Calling me a whore because I slept with so many people and everything, I think you're really, literally just jealous because no one wants you. I'm sorry. I had sex with people. Why? Because I fucking wanted to. And if you're doing something you want to do and you get called something for it, why should you fucking care? It was your decision to have sex with people. Someone insults you for it, calling you a whore. That's what you are. It's not an insult. So no. You know what? If you accept money for being a whore, then, I mean, okay. You're getting paid to do something you like. I mean, I personally have never accepted money for having sex or anything. I've been offered after having sex, not before, because they were like, here, I'll give you this money if you fuck me. I would have been like, you sound like a loser, I'm gonna leave right now, because you fucking are creepy. But after, I have been offered, like, money, and I was like, no, why? But now looking back on it, I'm like, bitch, I should have took that fucking money. Apparently, they liked it. Whatever. And it was like a kid younger than me. Not that I'm a pedophile or anything, but alright. But anyways, and another word that fucking bothers me is bitch when you use it as an insult. Because people call me a bitch all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, I am a bitch. Do you think I give a shit? 'Cause I fucking don't. You know, like, I'll do something mean or be honest, and people are like, you're a fucking bitch, blah, 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 stop being a little bitch. And I'm just like, no. You're trying to call me a bitch and hurt my feelings? I knew I was a bitch. I was probably knowing I was being a bitch when I said what I said or when I did what I did. So I'm sorry that if you ask my opinion and I tell you the truth and I seem like a bitch, okay, that's your problem for asking me my opinion. And if you didn't ask my opinion and I told you anyways, I was being a bitch on purpose. And I do not give a shit because I'm a bitch. Be proud of who you fucking are because there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I don't, randomly go up to girls and be bitchy to them. If I'm a bitch to you, it's probably because you did something to me, and I'm just gonna be a bitch. So, you need to get the fuck over it. If I was a bitch to you, you deserved it. I don't go out of my way to be a bitch. Unless you really fucked me over, then hell yeah, I'm gonna ruin your fucking life, and you're just gonna cry to sleep every night. I've only done that a few times, but yeah. So, all these words people use, I use these words all the fucking time, but I don't use them as an insult because it's not a fucking insult. Like, I'll call my friends a bitch. Hey Hannah, what's up bitch, what you doing? Texting her and shit. Hey whore, hey ho. Like, it's not an insult. I call my friends those names all the fucking time. So, like, I don't see why people use that as insult, because if you're insulting someone, calling them a whore, there's like a 100% chance you're a whore too. So just stop. There's probably like maybe 7% of Caldwell County that has never been a whore in their life. And all of that 7% is children who are like under the age of 12. So yes, if you're 13 or older, you're a whore, most likely. There's those few little virgins who, are like, do the right thing and everything. Not that I'm against having sex at a young age. That's whatever you want to do. It's not wrong. But I mean, if you decide you don't want to have sex, good for you. You're not going to get pregnant. I got pregnant. And I love my child. But I didn't get pregnant because I was a whore. So I was with a guy for 2 years and then got pregnant. So yeah, just y'all people fucking annoy me trying to insult people with these words when you're calling them what you are yourself, and they're not even fucking insults. So if someone calls you a fucking whore, just be like, yeah, I know. That's who I am. I don't give a shit. But if you get AIDS, go to the doctor. Or if you get herpes, go to the doctor. And then if you still want to be a whore, then make sure you use a condom every time. Because even if you ask a guy if he has something, he's gonna fucking lie. Or if you ask a girl, she's gonna fucking lie. So, just use a condom. Or if you're lesbians, use I don't even know, just put some saran wrap all over your body. Yeah. Don't do anything that's gonna get you herpes. Because then, if you get called a whore, you are gonna feel bad because you have AIDS. And then, why do you have AIDS? Because you were a whore. And at the beginning, that wasn't an insult. But now that you have AIDS, it is an insult. So, just stop using the word whore as an insult. Because you're fucking dumb. And if people call you a whore, don't feel bad. Because they are also.